Yes, top of the sauce, top of the sauce. You know the vibes. I see we are still having problems getting the feed to Twitter. It is what it is. But listen, let's get it going. You're rocking out with yours truly, Showtime Sizzle. I am the sauce, man. Man, oh man. We got some things to discuss this morning, and I'm glad. See, I'm always glad when the boxing gods come out and they expose the busters, the wanksters, what I like to call them. And that's what the boxing gods have pretty much just did, right? I'm going to get to that in a second. Let me check my levels. I want to share this, and I'm going to get to that. Right, I'm going to get to that. Say the boxing gods did what they were supposed to do. You know? Let's see how we are sounding. How do we sound? No. Okay, we sound good over there. Let's close out of that, right? Man, Sunday sauce, man. We're gonna give y'all some sauce. I don't know how long I'm gonna stay on because I'm gonna run down to the gym. I'm gonna run down to the gym real quick. That's what I like to do, you know? I know it's probably a couple heads in there. And I'll run down to the gym. But let me share this first and then I'm gonna give y'all some sauce. Some cinnamon sauce, right? But I wanna say this, right? You see the narrative guys, they got all the narrative guys out there, the campaigners for fighters, right? They use their platform to try to campaign fights for guys. Y'all look stupid this morning, number one. Y'all look very dumb. I'm gonna tell you why y'all look dumb. Because there was a fight last night on a network that you guys love to slander, you love to talk down on, right? And this fight on the network was at the middleweight division. The winner of this fight is a undefeated middleweight former champion. I don't know if he's a current champion. He may be a current champion because you with all these belts and stuff, it gets kind of confusing. But he put on a hell of a fight, right? He put on a hell of a fight, right? And in this fight, right? In this fight that he fought last night, he looked it good. But I'm gonna tell you this, right? While I'm bringing this fight up, right? He fought a guy who's been battle tested, coming off a big win, etc., yada yada. But there's a guy that a lot of you narrative pushers been campaigning for, pushing for, to fight Canelo Alvarez. But yet, like, we want to say, you have to earn your keep. This guy has people still left in his division. Undefeated fighters at that. Champions that he has not even attempted to fight. But yet he wants to throw his name into the Canelo Alvarez sweepstake. Now, if Canelo Alvarez is smart and anything like you guys want to depict him as being a cherry picker, that's the guy he needs to go after right now. We're gonna get to that too in a second. That is the guy that he needs to go after. In a second. You know, that's the guy he needs to go after. And I'm gonna tell you why. Why I feel strongly that he needs to go after him. We had a fight on Showtime last night. We had a fight on Showtime last night. Shout out to Kyron, right? Kyron. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Well, I'm just gonna call him Mr. Davis. Shout out to Mr. Davis. Hell of a fight. Give me a second. Yeah, shout out to Mr. Davis. That's what I'm gonna call him, Mr. Davis. Hell of a fight, hell of an effort. But he ran into a juggernaut in David Benavidez, right? Now, I say David Benavidez put on such a performance, such a overwhelming performance. Do you think Canelo Alvarez is willing to risk fighting him? Now, this is for the narrative pushes because you guys love to push the narrative that he fights cherries. David Benavidez, from his last couple of opponents and how he's carrying it, coming straight for, yes, granted, he gets hit a lot. But he has the machismo style that you guys love. Comes forward, takes shots. Like last night, he took some shots. Mr. Davis was hitting him with some punches, even some low punches. And he was like, if you are familiar with the X-Men character, the Juggernaut, it was just fueling his fire. And he was coming back with more and more fire. Now, I say that to say this, getting back to Charlo. Charlo, out of the two, David and Charlo, it's the cherry pick. It is what it is. You guys are going to get in your feelings because you guys, at the end of the day, are fans. Fans carry feelings. Over here with the sauce, we deal with facts over feelings. I just alluded to earlier how David Benavidez is a two-time champion in that division. I mean, campaigning in there. Charlo is a WBC champion in a lighter division who hasn't even fought some of the top guys in his division. Like we just said, we just seen Jamie Munguia. He's still out there. We all know Boo Boo Andrade. He's still out there. So we have to, at the end of the day, I don't even, the new frame, the new term now, we have to keep it sauce. You know what sauce is? Sauce is solid, it's real, it's righteous, it's the sauce. So we have to keep it sauce, man. I'm not going to say solid because now you have people that's not solid trying to run with that vocabulary. I'm not going to say real because nowadays fake is the new real. But I am going to say sauce because in order to be the sauce, you got to be a little bit of everything. Righteous, solid, real. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce. But I'm going to say keep it sauce, man. He doesn't deserve the fight, but he is the cherry pick out of the two. So let's see what Canelo does. Let's see what Canelo does. Because right now, Canelo controls all the shots. It is what it is. We all know that. Thanos came over there and took over that company. That is his company now. These other guys should have fought. The narrative pushers can try to push narratives for them. They are no longer who they ever claimed to be. They aren't, man. At the end of the day, they should just ride off into the sunset. Do what you do. Do what you love to do. Boxing isn't for you no more, and it shows. So just go do what you do. Party, drink, abuse drugs. Do what you do, man. Do what y'all do because the conquerors over there, they are conquering right now. And he has come and planted his flag over there. He has come and planted his flag, and he's going to get a big, big bag come May. Cinco de Mayo weekend. Yes, best believe it. Best believe it, man. And shout out to my guys, the Suffolk boys. I rewatched that fight. K. Sean didn't get the decision against a gritty game opponent from the gym that before that. And that's what is expected. But I feel if K. Sean would have been more assertive the first round, he abandoned the game plan a little bit, the up, downs, turn, certain stuff. And then his headgear was a little loose. He got caught with a shot. They gave him a standing 8. But the third round, he closed out brilliant. Very, very brilliant. The fight could have been stopped, but like I said, when you are fighting somebody in their own gym, it's not going to get stopped. That's why you have to take. You understand what I'm just saying? You have to be a conqueror. You have to take. But sometimes a loss is good because now we can go back into the gym. We can work on things and move on. But I want to say shout out to Killer Spence, my guy. Noel Spence. For those of y'all that fuck with the source and follow the source, pay attention. The source been telling y'all we are deep out here. My boy looked it tremendous. Tremendous. But I told y'all that was coming. Because like I said, I'm going to wrap this up. They're probably down at the gym right now looking for me. But my guy, them same shots that we work on the heavy bag and the same work that we get, he gets top quality work. He is the stablemate of Jamali Tucker. You know my boy $1 Million Marley? Yes. Noel Spence is his stablemate. Noel Spence looked tremendous last night. The angles, controlling distance. Yes, he brought it back to Suffolk. Looked it good. And I had to give him his stamp of approval. I know he's been looking for that. And he definitely earned it last night. But I had to give it to him. Because when I go to the gym, see, that's why you guys, these weirdos on the internet, I laugh at y'all because I know who I am and I know what I carry. And I know how, unlike a lot of you guys, especially you guys so-called idols, the children, the community, the people, the masses really look up to me and appreciate what I do. And my young hitter, when I be in the gym, he gets at me all the time. I'm like, yo, record me. He want me to record him and post him on the source, the Instagram, the Showtime Shy News media page. And I did. Last week, he said, yo, record me. He was on the bag. I recorded him, posted it. A lot of people was giving him praise. But yesterday, I spiced it up for him. Because like I said, he earned his stripes. What a performance. Noel, I am super proud of you. Killer Spence. Now you have a competition with your brother, a friendly competition. That is Jacob Spence. Matter of fact, I might go down to the gym right now and go interview my guy, man. He did his thing, man. I might go pull up down there. They'll be down there till 12 o'clock. And I want to give y'all a little sauce, and then I'll pull up down there and interview my man. He looked it good last night. He brought the belt back to Suffolk. That's what I said. One thing about the source, Showtime Shot News Media, we cover it all. And I posted something yesterday because I felt like I felt some type of way yesterday when K. Sean lost, right? I said he was robbed. As I looked the fight over, he wasn't robbed. He just didn't take it. But I want to speak on that in the amateurs. The amateurs is boxing is corrupt business all across the board. But I feel like the amateurs more so. And like I stated yesterday in my comments, the amateurs is corrupt, but you don't get paid in the amateurs. So it leaves like a real sour taste in my mouth. At least in the pros, right? When you lose in the pros, right? At least you get a check. Give me a second. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, it's back to what I was saying. Sorry about that. You know, my phone constantly busy, be blowing up. Let me get Noel on here to show y'all who I am talking about. My guy. Yes, Noel looked damn good. And I'm gonna get him on here now. I'm gonna highlight him real quick. You see, I'm not even really catering to the pros that much. You know why? They cool and all. I'll let the narrative pushers do a lot of that, and then I'll come on later on and clean it up. I will clean it up. I'm going to clean it up. Here goes my guy. Look. Here goes my guy right here, killing Noel. Look, killing Noel looked good. Look, look at that work. Look at that work. Uh, yeah, he put that to the test last night at Boxology up there in Mount Vernon. Check him out right here now. Check him out right here. There he goes right there, putting that, applying that same. Listen, no, they can go outside. Y'all go outside. Y'all play. Don't worry about that man over there. Y'all stay in your yard. Don't worry about what he's doing. Go outside. Go. Play. Yeah, my boy is the goods, man. He's coming along very, 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 very good. Super proud of him, man. Super proud of the program that we are building down there. Super proud of that. But let's get back to. I want to know who you guys feel deserves the fight and why. I know I feel David Benavidez deserves it, but will he get it, man? After that performance, man, because I don't think Canelo can think he's just gonna go in there and have his way with. He's not gonna just have his way with Benavidez. And when The good thing about last night, right? When you watch the fights on Showtime, yo, they replayed the fight, his fight versus Caleb Plant. Rewatching that again, yo, Caleb Plant didn't do nothing, yo. Hey, yeah, when you watch it, the more afflicting punches. I'm gonna say afflicting. You hear my vocabulary? Canelo threw all night, yo. Caleb Plant was pity patting. Tap 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 tap. That's what we call tap tap. He was tap dancing. That's what we call tap dancing in the gym. AKA he was hissing. He was doing the hiss. You know, if you for all my gym guys out there, that's what we call hissing. You know, when guys be hitting the bag or smiling, like hiss. Yeah, he was hissing. He was doing the cats sound effects, but actually nothing on the punches. Oh, shout out to Alicia Baumgardner, tremendous right hand. She won the title. She won the title, and she did it in impressive fashion, going over there, doing it, capturing it. Man, she has a promising future ahead of her now. Because not only is she a world champion boxer, she's also a model. Man, so congratulations to her. Watch the doors open. Watch the doors, like, ooh. Sky is the limit for her, man. She's going to do some big things. Mark my word. You hear here first on the source. Um, just looking at some emails. Man, I really need a hot tea. Hit my dog out there, man. Sunday morning. Yeah, the dog across the street is loose, right? That is my dog's friend. She pushes the gate trying to come into our yard. That's what canines do. If y'all caught my sauce yesterday, man, I had the privilege of chopping it with chop chop. I see dudes be out here trying to steal sauce, move cornballs, man. That's what I call them, cornballs, right? But it is what it is. Like, pay homage, man, and keep it skipping. You know, keep it skipping, man, because in a second, the sauce is gonna really start stretching and clowning motherfuckers, man, for real. Like I said, we keep it humble over here, but it's like, yo, knock it off. Boo Boo Andre fights this Friday. Like, yo, after last night's performance, I'm gonna give my final assessment right here because I'm about to shoot down to the gym. Um, After last night's performance, I really see Charlo getting the fight. I'm gonna tell you why. I see Charlo getting the fight, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why I see Charlo getting the fight. I see Charlo getting the fight for the simple reason that he is the less threat of the two names that I just named, especially after if you weigh in everything. He's a 160-pound fighter. He hasn't fought at 168. He hasn't even fought top upper echelon competition other than Dermachenko at 160. He still has Andrade out there. He still has Mongia. He didn't fight Triple G. Yada yada yada. David Benavidez, on the other hand, is steamrolling everybody. The Durrell brother, this Tyron, Mr. Davis, I'm gonna say. He's big, fast hands, big, fast hands. He gets hit a lot, but he's big. He's gonna keep that jab coming. You know, he's like, so I could easily see, because everybody loves to say Canelo was cherry picking. I can easily see him picking the cherry. Charlo's the cherry in this situation. He is. He is, but we have to wait and see. And how boxing is played out. You go with the lesser of two evils. And Charlo definitely is the lesser of two evils with him and David Benavidez. But David Benavidez called him out. We're gonna see what type of Mexican man Canelo is. We're going to see what type of Mexican man, what kind of hombre he is. So David did call him out, man. David did call him out. His brother, man, for a guy that got shot in the knee, you know, he basically a one-legged fighter, man. He put on another good performance, man. At a bigger weight too. They called the fight a draw. You know. Oh, one more thing I want to speak on before I get off, man. I got what? Try to give you 15 more minutes, man. Shout out to Gary Russell, man. Yo, Gary, I don't know your situation over there, man. Damn, I wish you would have. Yo, if you would have signed with Eddie Hearns and Matchroom, you probably would be having a unification fight right now. Because that Martinez dude that won, that beat Kid Gallahan, yo, Gary stopped him. I was at that fight. Yo, Gary stopped that dude. Now that dude is the IBF champion. And here it is, the longest reigning champion, WBC champion, longest reigning current champion. Can't even get active fights over there, man. Meanwhile, guys are getting unification bouts, undisputed bouts. Here is Gary can't get a. Gary whooped that Martinez dude, man. And he knocked out Kid Gallahan. Man, I wish Gary would have signed with Eddie Hearn, man. When they was having the talks in the conversation. Because they're not doing nothing for him over there, man. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But it just goes to show you how skilled he is, man. Because here is the guy now that he beat, knocked out, I think in 5 rounds. 5 rounds that fight was stopped. This guy's a champion now, the IBF champion. Yeah, it's no doubt in my mind. If Gary was giving the opportunity, he probably would have been the undisputed champion in that weight division. Undisputed at 126. He never got the Leo Santa Cruz fight. He never got the Josh Warrington fight. It just didn't, man. Just things that make you think on, man. And why aren't, you know what I'm saying? Why aren't these narrative pushers with these platforms pushing that, man? That's what I need you boxing fans to do. I need you, because see, these guys use Gary. They bring Gary on their platform and try to act like they're down for the cause. Why they're not voicing their opinions out now? This is the time to do it. This morning. Yeah, you tried to get him into a Tank Davis fight, but no, there's fights out there for him right now in his division against guys that he already beat that are current champions now. But hey, what do I know? Yes, we are going to close on that. I am going to shoot down to the gym real quick. Probably give y'all a live interview. We'll come back home and repost it. You know the vibes, man. You rocking out with y'all truly Showtime Sizzle. Shout out to my man Clarence McLean. He was in the building last night at Boxology. Seeing you in there, champ. You know the vibe, man. We will give you some more sauce later. Like, subscribe, share. If you really fuck with boxing, don't be a weirdo.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't shared it yet? That's what I don't understand.
Yes, tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell icon to know when the newest videos drop. You know the vibes.
You know the vibe. Oh,